Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on this Wildcat Wednesday. We have Kara Comstock in studio joining us. Kara, thank you so much. Kara's new to Wildcat Wednesday, first appearance on the KOAM Morning News, however, not new to the 4 states. So if you could give a little bit about your background, where you're from, what brought you to the Kansas State Extension Office, and how you got involved with 4-H.
Yeah, so I actually grew up just over the line up by Nevada, Missouri, and so was heavily involved in 4-H growing up, and came to Kansas for school and got involved through some internships and extension and decided that that's kind of where I wanted to be, working with kids in 4-H, and had the opportunity to come down to the Wildcat District and started in June and been loving it.
Well, hey, we're lucky to have you here. Now, as you come here and talk about youth development, just so happens, we're just a week away now from the beginning of National 4-H Week. This is this culmination, a celebration of everything this organization does. And I understand our theme this year, and I want to make sure I get this right, inspire kids to do.
Yes.
What does that mean to the K-State Extension Office?
Yeah, so that's one of the great things about 4-H is just getting kids involved and helping them to find their passions, regardless of whether that's in a multitude of projects, from livestock projects that people associate a lot of times with 4-H, or even some of the other projects like the cooking or clothing projects, or even the aerospace projects and making and launching rockets. There's so many different opportunities, and just getting kids involved and finding their passions and letting them just learn and grow from there.
For parents who may be interested, or maybe some kids are watching this, who may be interested in a future in 4-H, like you said, sometimes we have a preconceived idea that it's showing animals at county fairs, and that certainly is a large part. But from when you were younger and taking part in 4-H to what you see kids doing now, how have you seen programs grow and change?
Yeah, definitely. One of the big things is just kind of the technology side of it in terms of the STEM projects that have really grown and developed. So like I mentioned earlier, the rocketry project and the robotics especially has really taken off here in the past few years, which is something that's really awesome that we're seeing a lot of younger kids that are starting 4-H really get interested in. And I think just once kids get into 4-H, learning the multitude of projects, we even have a self-determined project, which if there's not a specific project that what you want to do fits in, you can kind of do your own project that is just, it's called self-determined, and just kind of take it on your own, and we'll still provide some leadership for that and some learning, but just kind of your own thing to go on and do, kind of complete your own project.
So what Kara's telling us there is it's not only the entrepreneurs of the future, but also the engineers of the future are probably going to have backgrounds that are built in 4-H. You brought in a record book there, and I found this very interesting because it's one of those things that as you progress through 4-H, and really no matter what age that you start, it gives you a really good idea of your accomplishments. What exactly did go into these?
Yeah, so this is a member record, so everything, and this one is from when this member started 4-H. We have a ton of great opportunities in here to show off our projects. And here we have some photos from this young man's time exhibiting in 4-H, a record of all of his projects that he's participated in. So he's shown sheep, goats, participated in the dog project, arts and crafts, geology, just a multitude of things. So it's a great way for him to kind of show what he's done over the years, to set goals and be able to check back with his goals and kind of see how much he's learned over the years and how much growth he's had within his projects.
Alexander, I want to thank you for letting us show that on air as well. When we talk about a person's growth, especially when it comes to 4-H, I was just thinking about college applications and the fact that you're able to flip through these and say, oh yeah, I did that, oh yeah, I did that. Now, when it comes to making that progression into secondary education, how can 4-H help somebody when it comes to convincing a school, you need me?
Yeah, I think 4-H is definitely a great opportunity, especially people see 4-H and they recognize the leadership skills and the public speaking skills that come along with it through being involved, through having to put these records together, through being able to talk to people about your projects. And there's so many other leadership activities that come with 4-H in terms of camps and trips all over the country that kids can get involved in just to really enhance their 4-H experience and have a lot of learning and growth along with that.
And I know you've got essentially a spirit week, right?
Yeah, so we have National 4-H Week coming up, which is October 6th through the 12th. And so Tuesday of National 4-H Week is going to be kind of our 4-H Spirit Day, and we'd love to encourage members, alumni, just friends and supporters of 4-H to wear a 4-H shirt or something green to kind of celebrate
There you
and
go.
commemorate 4-H. And if you have any questions, this is a great time to kind of get involved. If you're interested in becoming a member of 4-H or a volunteer, to contact the local extension office or go out and visit some 4-H clubs.
And they have all that wonderful information. You guys have a great website, great Facebook page. It's that easy. All you have to do is contact your extension agent. Ask for Kara. Ask for her, tell you heard about it on KOAM and you want your kid, or maybe you want to volunteer and be a part of 4-H. Kara, I want to thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully
Thank you
not
for
the
having
last
me.
time we see you, will it be?
Nope.
All right,
I'll be back.
excellent. So National 4-H Week begins next week. Thank you for all you and your organization do, and we'll have more KOAM Morning News for you right after this.